And you guys are live.
If I could get, do we have previous meeting minutes, Sarah, to be approved? Okay, if I could get approval of our previous meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We have one piece coming before us. It is an ordinance authorizing the mayor or his designee, after publicly advertising for bids, to enter into a contract or contracts for the resurfacing of the existing basketball courts located at Stoner Hawkins Park and declaring an emergency. Mr. Leto, are you here to speak on this?
Jim Ashley from Planning Department.
Oh, hi, Jim. Okay, Jim.
Hello. Yeah, thank you, Councilwoman. Yeah, this is the resurface the 3 basketball courts at Stoner Hawkins. They were originally in the 2020 capital budget, but due to budget constraints last year, it was delayed till this year, so it's resubmitted in the budget. If you have any other questions, I would be happy to answer.
Okay. Do we have any questions from committee members? Councilman Malik?
Yeah, just a comment. I think this is, really well worth it. There was a great Juneteenth celebration at Stoner Hawkins Park over the weekend, obviously, and folks were definitely using the basketball courts, but you could also tell that they are in need of some resurfacing. So I think this is something that definitely is well worth it.
Absolutely. Any other questions from committee members? Any question from council members? I'm seeing none. Mr. Ashley, what's your pleasure on this? Consent, okay?
Consent agenda is fine.
Okay, if I could get a motion for consent.
Motion for
So
consent.
moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. And we have nothing else coming before us, so we are adjourned.
We do have one more.
I thought,
We do?
We do, number 11. Would you like me to read it in?
Yeah, if you could.
Sure. This is an ordinance ratifying the actions of the Deputy Mayor for Integrated Development and contracting with Kaboom Incorporated in the Akron Parks Collaborative for the creation of a playground located at Care Park, authorizing payment therefore and declaring an emergency.
Oh, okay. So we have a Kaboom project coming. Jim, you're up again.
Yes, we're very excited about this project. We've been working with the residents at Kerr Park for a number of years. We've also just been awarded a Akron Parks Challenge grant. This is part of their discussion and their engagement, but it's a separate project. As for this project right now, we have a budget of $220,000. We're partnering with the Akron Parks Collaborative on this. Also, Summit Way has agreed to participate in this, as well as the Summit County Public Health Department. And Kaboom is also soliciting other private funding sources at this time.
Oh, that's exciting to hear.
The
Jim,
build is,
go ahead.
Yeah, the build is September 29th through October 2nd. It's going to be staged over a week this year because of the COVID protocols. So it's going to be spaced out. It's not going to be one day. And the opening will probably be a date beyond that. We'll set up a opening of the park.
Okay, sounds good. Any questions from committee members? Councilman Malik?
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, Mr. Ashley. I think the Kaboom projects have all been phenomenal, and I'm definitely in support. I do have one question, though. I know it says that it's ratifying the actions, so it seems like this agreement has already been entered into. I'm just kind of wondering the circumstances of that and why it wasn't necessarily brought to council beforehand.
So we haven't entered the agreement. It's in the contract matrix now, being reviewed by law. It's going to be similar to the one we did for Park East in 2019. So we're just doing these in conjunction with. That way we're ready to go.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any other questions for committee members or council members? I'm not seeing any. Jim, what's your pleasure on this piece?
Consent agenda is fine.
Okay, if I get a motion for consent,
So moved.
gonna get a second. We have a motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All righty. Do we have anything else? Sarah? Okay, just making sure. Okay, we are now adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next committee meeting will be the Public Service Committee, and that will begin at 2 o'clock. Those committee members are Samples, Hamer, Lombardo, and McKittrick, and we have just